Alright guys, welcome back. Has been a while, but like I do every so often, I'll show you what I have cooked up with my zombie deck. I'm going to regional in a few days, Saturday. So I want to actually show you what I'll play, and then if I top, I'll show you guys what I ended up playing with and what plays I got. So obviously, since it's a zombie profile, you always see me running 3 Sherry Noise Solitaire. No explanation why, because you need it. The reason why, so you can bring him out. Luna Zombie, you know. You have a lot of normal summons, but they all do the same thing. Another, you need 2 Banshees. I think I already explained it a long time ago. I used to play 3. 3 is a little bit bricky. 2 is good ratios. And the reason I play Banshee is because I need it for glow up. Glow up, amazing card. I wish they would have done it different or a little bit better, because if we get Ash, that's it, I'll turn this over. But you'll see some spice that I put in the deck. The reason you play all these is because Big Daddy, Doom King, Boss Monster, super overpowered if you get him out. He keeps coming back, he never dies, and he just too strong. For Revival, I don't play, yes, this is a spoiler, I don't play Monster Reborn. I like playing Bazooki. Why? Because you can discard and you can still use him. And since everything is a zombie, it's pretty much as you play Monster Reborn. Another thing that I'm playing right now is Vampire Farline. Amazing card. I'm telling you, I used to hate it because I would think it's a brick. It's not a brick. If you have nothing else in your hand and you special summon this could stop from losing like a bunch of games. Even if your opponent has bow sword, they cannot kill you. I think they cannot kill you. The reason why, because battle damage, you pay however much you want, it cannot get over this card. It's amazing. I guarantee that if you play this, you will see a little bit more win rate in your zombie deck. Pretty good. And it comes out for free. You don't even have to normal summon it. There's a bunch of ways for you to bring it out. And it has good synergy with Doom King, because you activate the effect, you banish, you do a bunch of stuff. For other normal summon, I do have one Gosuki. Now the reason I like him is because he's same thing as Unizombie, but the good thing about him, if I have Doom King in my hand, I could just try to link him off, attack to my opponent, effect, banish a zombie in the graveyard, special summon Doom King. He's good, but he's not super good, so that's why I only play him on 1. And it's better to have it than not, because he's another Foolish Barrel. So I could think that there's another Foolish Barrel and it wouldn't be bad. For hand traps, I upped the hand trap a little bit, to be honest. I'm playing 2 effect laders, which that could end turns, 2 Ash, which also can end turns, and a good versatile hand trap, either in my turn so I don't get called by the grave, or if I'm playing against Orcus or any other deck that special summon from the graveyard, stops it. You want to add to your hand, stops it. It's very good. And since it's a zombie, it has good synergy with Doom King. So I'm playing 6. This is good. I think for this meta, it's pretty good. I love it. Like I said, it could be bricky because you're playing 6 hand traps, but it's better for you to play than not, because it'll help you fight call off the grave, and it also helps you if you're going second, so your opponent doesn't build big board, especially with the Orcus. They're doing bringing back Galatea and turning it to Dingritsu. They can. So really good. Obviously, the reason why you play this deck: 3 zombieworld, one of the best card. You cannot do anything if you have to rely on your type. If you're not zombies, you cannot do anything. Another thing, guys, if you guys notice, This does not let you tribute summon. People say, oh, but if you set, you can. No, you cannot tribute summon if it's not zombie. So people that say, oh, you want to know if it's set, if this and this is on the field, you cannot do anything. The only thing is that you could normal set. You cannot tribute summon set. You could do nothing. If the monster is not a zombie, you cannot use it. Because in my locals, I was playing this Thunder Dragon guy. He think he's very funny. He tribute summoned for one of Thunder Dragon, and then he converted into his Colossus. You cannot do that. Him on the field in this one, you can only special summon and normal summon zombie, and you cannot tribute unless it's zombie. So if this is on the field, it's completely locked. Make sure your opponents know. A lot of people don't know, and this is very annoying. That's why they will try to play around it or they try to cheat. This too is unlocked. Just know that. Another card that I play, and well, every zombie player should play this. To be honest, it's very consistent. 1-for-1. Discard and special summon. This baits Ash, baits bunch of stuff. It's really good. You really need this because the same way that you run hand traps and it works for you, the same way your opponent can run hand traps and they can kill you. So Caught by the Grave, bunch of stuff, especially like I said. Biggest thing is hand traps, and the second thing is if you're playing Orcas, Sky Striker, anything, Kogari, or you can even play, you can use it on Ray. There's a bunch of stuff you can use it. Caught by the Grave is very needed in this format. It's very good. Now I wish I have 3, but I'm only playing 2 super polys. This is a reason why sometimes I win my games. You think you have your board set up? No, you don't. This, if you're going second, this is amazing. You could break almost every board, and I'll show you why. For consistency purpose, I'll actually one Foolish Burial. Why not? Amazing card. Now this is a little bit iffy, but the reason I'm using this right now is because you like to bait Ash a lot, and if they don't go through with Ash, you can always banish your cards from your extra deck. You don't really use your extra deck that much, and then you draw 2 cards. Why not, right? So it's a win-win. You bait Ash, or if not, then you draw 2 cards. And remember, drawing cards in zombies and having a lot of options is very good. Trust me. I've tried this out, and it does work. And it does work. For grind games, it's amazing. For going second, obviously, you expect to go first, but especially me, I always get lucky and I go second because I always lose the die roll evenly match. So this is good against everything. Now, like I said, believe it or not, it doesn't break as much. Even if you know that you could kill him, or for example, bunch of things that happen nowadays, and I've seen it. I'm not the only player. If you're playing Sky Striker, if you're going first, that's fine. Let them go. Let them do their play. Once they're done, use this. Why not? They cannot kill you, and if they do, then that's very weird. If they make you go first, that's fine. If you have this in your hand, you win automatically. Why? Because you use it, everything is banished, and guess what? You could do your combos. So this is good, at least for some plays. That's why I like it. Other people go the Orcas route, some other stuff. That's fine. That's what I like. Now this card has come in handy big time. Big time. Not only it stops twin for people that are trying to destroy your back row, it stops a lot of things. Stops mind control. Bunch of stuff that are annoying, it stops. And the reason this is good, because they don't expect it, especially in zombies. And once you do that, they have no other thing but either to scoop or try to play out, but in the end they'll lose. If you go first, you draw this, and you draw this, there's nothing that I could do. They lose. Why? Because you can just stall for game, and once you have enough resource, you could just go off. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. I like it. It's very consistent. I'm having good luck with it. Now I'm showing you my extra deck. Extra deck is for the moment what I'm playing. I'm playing 2 Vampire Soccer. I should play 3, but the thing is that I want room for other stuff. And I do like going to this, but another card I'm going to a lot is this. And you know, most of the time you're not really going to draw a desire. Well, not desire, but of extravagance. If you do, in banish, you know, it sucks. At least you draw something. So you cannot think just, oh, I need to run 3 because pot. No, you don't. You know, most of the time you don't have it. You have it, you know, it is what it is. This is a really good versatile card, especially if you're going second. It's very good. If you have a way of putting 2 monsters on the board, they ask you, they do whatever you want. You know, they can do whatever they want. If you make this and you attack, send for cost, and that's pretty much it. You get Doom because you send Glow Up. You can send anything to the graveyard, and not only it helps you because it decreases the opponent's monster attack, but whatever you send to the graveyard can also help. I like this a lot. Obviously, Nightmare, Phoenix. You already know why. To pop something that's very annoying, pop it. Warlord, always use him. Why not? Because you can always steal your opponent's stuff and then just make it yours. Len Karibo, yours. You need him for Glow Up Boom. Even if you draw Glow Boom and your zombieworld, that's combo. You know, pretty easy. This guy, I use him. The reason why, because after your second turn, you can always make him. And this is not once per turn. As long as you have monsters in the arrows, you could negate any card that target. Twin turns to target. If I'm not mistaken, Chill Draco's card they target. So a bunch of stuff that make your board weaker, that destroy cards, that steal cards, mind control, or anything that targets, this stops it. It negates it and destroys. So imagine if it's a monster, they lose it, and it's not once per turn. Good thing about Doom King, he keeps coming back, and you can put in the arrows. King's attack, it's very versatile in your deck. I always run this in the main, even though I side the card to bring him out. The reason why, because I don't want to have him in the extra, in the side just for space. I always keep him in the extra deck. I'll go just side in the cards that I need for him. This is good, especially for Salamangreat. You force the negate or you force their rage. Amazing card for Thunder Dragon. The meta. This is a very good card, and the only thing you have to do is pay 1,000 life points. Now, the reason I'm also playing Super Parties is because I have this for a Super Party target. If you're playing against any deck, for example, Thunder Dragon, they make a fusion. You just get another dark, and you make him. If you're playing against Pendulum, same thing. They think they have the 6 negate board. No, you don't. Super Party. Your board is trash, pretty much. This, if you're playing against Salamangreat, you destroy them. This for any deck, to be honest. This because you play Zombieworld. This because you really want to OTK. This is amazing. There's not a lot of games that I summon him and I have not won. It's very, very few. This is just, your board sword of the deck, and you don't even have to spend that much money. Now, I keep this. The reason why I keep this because a lot of people like to banish my Doom King, and another way I could get him back is by him. I don't want to run more cards in my deck that I don't need to. That's why having this in the extra deck is an easy rank 8 not rank 8. Synchro that I can make is level 8. Comes back really fast. And then for OTK, I can make him. Sometimes I can make these in a turn. That's for sure over 8,000, 9,000 damage. All these 2 cards together. Because this card, easy, I can make 58. I just have to have Duke King in the graveyard. I just banish him. I don't really care because he's going to be 58 plus whatever else. That's game. So that's pretty much for the extra deck. I'm enjoying it. Your hardest matchup is the Sky Striker and Alta guys, but other than that, you dominate the whole meta. I don't think there's any any deck that is giving me a big problem. For extra deck, for side deck, I use 2 Dino Panther Traps because this is good against anything, and it forces a lot of negation from your opponent. It breaks board just by itself. Instant Fusion because, like I said, it beats out a lot of stuff, and the only thing you have to do is pay 1,000 life point. Obviously, if you're running low on time, then I don't recommend using it, but other than that, it's a really good card. I still play one of this because I can get to my zombieworld very fast, and this is a Snatch Deal, and it's for free. You could use an opponent's monster, you could steal it. Now the good thing about this, you can still attack and you can still use the effect. This does not negate the effect. You could do anything with a monster. This is pretty much another Monster Reborn or Snatch Deal together if you have somebody on the field, and it comes back, so you could use it twice per duel. You always have Eradicator if you're playing against any annoying deck, any control deck. Get that stuff out of there. Don't play with me. Imperial Order, Sky Striker, you already know. This also Sky Striker or Pendulum. They cannot Pendulum summon if they cannot even use their Pendulum skill. Twin Twister, I only play 1 because I don't have too much space, and not a lot of decks are playing back row, only those specific, and I have enough resources to play against those decks. But it's not bad to this card, that's why I'm only playing that 1. Another card that I'm playing, and I actually do think that this is very important. It's Ghost meets Girl, because you can always activate this if they Ash or Effect Veiler your Unizombie. You could just discard another card, discard another zombie. Special out Solitaire's effect. You get your Glow Bloom, and you link off for link 2 or whatever you want. Effect of Glow Bloom. You can make your Doom, and then you're back in the game. They just wasted some cards, and you still made your combo. And obviously, since I don't have a lot of draw power, I always play this. Sometimes I feel like playing this in the main deck, but the thing is that you always have to think, what if you're going first, you could go and play this, obviously, because this pluses a lot, and most opponents wouldn't want that, so they'll just try to make a decent board but not do too much, so that makes them not overextend, because now you will draw. And if you have a lot of resources in this deck, there's nothing that can stop you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see what I can come up before Saturday, because like I said, I'm going to the tournament. I hope I top. I really want to win because I do feel like this is a very strong deck, especially in the meta. I hope that in the future we get more support. And now, before I let you guys go, I do have a cool idea. I don't know if you guys think the same thing. Zombies are good, but they're not very